McAfee doesn't like this website.
Go to a different one.
There isn't anything else. So we have patch 1.10 for PS4/Pro. What's it for? Which is a forum with a person asking that question and no responses to it yet. The next two are that one that McAfee doesn't like. Then there's stuff for other patches. There's a YouTube video about the patch. Apparently there was a 1.1 patch, was the day it released they did a patch, which was 1.1. This is 1.10.
That's what I thought.
Let's see what YouTube has to say about it.
How's it going, you beautiful motherfuckers? What's going on? THP Gaming here. We're back, bitches. That's right, we are back. I don't know when I'll be completely
Gosh
back.
darn it.
I'll be back. Here I do a little self-marketing for you guys on my channel. But right here you see, the very last time I played Kingdom Come Deliverance was over a month ago. I have no information on the game as of this point over a period of a month. I haven't played it in over a month. So, with that being said, a new update came out today. We're gonna hop on over to the good old
Oh, don't worry about that guy.
And yes, I am using my
I'll have to leave at work tomorrow. So I'm on the Kingdom Come Deliverance forum pages.
That was that first one.
Well, it just released apparently, what, 45 minutes ago?
What, 1.10? No, it downloaded yesterday. When I turned on the PlayStation yesterday morning, it was there. But that first link, which is a person asking the question and no responses, is forums.kingdomcomerpg.com. It's possible that it's just not showing it because I'm not a member. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, those are the forums.
Texture quality and streaming improved.
Alright, let's go pick a horse.
Okay, apparently elsewhere it's called the 1.6.3 patch. It's called 1.10 on PS4.
Oh, okay. I've also heard they've been having problems with stuff not saving, which I think is what happened with my save last night.
Testing.
Did you get caught again?
Might as well practice my lock picking.
Give us riches so we can start a new life in the city.
You ready for that?
Thank you, Lord.
In return, you'll have to. I feel very.
There's a person for you. Single player only gamer for life. Love Fallout 3, New Vegas, and even Fallout 4. But if I can't play a game with my router completely disconnected from the internet, it don't get bought. Apparently, Todd Howard did a talk at QuakeCon which addressed a lot of people's concerns about trolls and griefers.
When will we take care of the humans? Why don't you have parents and booze and bookstore like the priests?
Flew in on a dream line. Took no time at all.
Flying on a branch? Will you teach us how to do that too? We are your maid servants now. We'll do anything you wish.
How come you were talking there?
What more? Does he say to see?
So it looks like they changed where some of the graphics get rendered, which makes them better.
I got rid of my old clothes along the way. Keep my tail in my breeches. Gonna get it out for a special occasion.
I hope they'll be one soon.
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that? Oh Lord.
You'll serve me. Do all I want.
Yes, I will help, honey. We'll do whatever you want. Just rid us of those wretched humans. Which one will you take first? Me. Take me. No, me.
What about the other one? What isn't she speaking?
What do you want, Lisa?
Chicken.
Mommy,
Speak
the
up.
chicken who's talking to you?
Well, the chicken's not talking much. It's mostly a horse talking to her.
Oh,
Lisa, what do you want?
well,
I knew it.
I love you too.
Come closer to me.
Alright, let's...
Cohort. The lockpicking is supposed to get a lot easier once you hit level 6.
Oh, I don't even know what my level is right now. Just a minute, flip-flop. Or flip-floyd. Not right now, Lisa.
What
I did it in one try! Yay!
What did you do?
Hi, Flip Floyd. Lisa, you need to go to bed. Then use your balloon.
Mommy, what did you do?
I
lockpicked
lockpicked a
it.
horse, okay?
Come on.
Come on, I'm gonna start to have to fight people.
Get back.
How are you
Are
doing
you gonna
tonight?
say? I was gonna say, are you gonna say anything to your phone? Back to bed, Lisa.
Oh yeah, I don't have any weapons yet on me. Or,
Yeah, you need to equip your weapon.
I'm gonna this fight a lot easier. Where are the people?
The life asks how you doing.
I am trying to kill that guy. Oh, I got him right in the head. Okay, where's the other guy? No! Oh, shoot.
Oh, he killed one.
You bastard. We should figure out why the bedroom's smelling. Trying to get my girls to go to bed.
Wood smoke outside.
I don't know if that's why it is. Maybe. Close your window then. So, I'm here, my husband's here, and we're trying to get my kids to go to bed. So, and unfortunately, I didn't save all the women. There's no good way to do this particular, what's it called, quest. Everybody gets mad at you no matter what you do. How are you doing today? I need to touch up. Okay, I'll move to the couch. Ugh. So, if I remember correctly, just so you know, hon,
What?
Flip is in Germany, but originally from Italy, if I remember correctly. Oh no,
What?
don't feel good.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon.
I hope you feel. Oh, my poor horse, lock-picking partner here.
Loop.
Of course, I'm gonna loot her.
Ooh, a common dress. You could cross-dress.
No, I can't.
What?
You can't.
That's absurd.
You can't.
Can you wear her slippers?
I don't think so. I think it's very.
Are you gonna have to redo this since one of the chicks died?
I don't care that much.
That's
Everybody hates me anyway. You know?
Maybe. I don't hate you. Can you hand me my mouse, please? Behind you, on the arm. Thank you.
Ugh. So I actually played the end of this. See, I can't wear it. It says move to horse. Why are those stolen? She was dead.
Because you're a thief.
I need to repair my notebook. Thing there. Oh. Everyone does not hate you.
I don't even know you. Give me time. You said facetiously.
I need to fix my own room. Wrong button. Quiet! I guess I'll eat the pretzel. But I do understand the depression. It is 15 minutes to 9
PM.
p.m. Yes, sorry. Whew. That's early. Wrong button. Alright, can I... Yes. Somebody just came out of the bedroom. She's a bit switching her pacifier. quick little bugger.
Almost time for me to start work on some days.
Well, he's 15. So.
Yeah, well, he's probably still up.
What? Why did fast travel me to like that weird paddock? Okay, I need to go over this way. Do you guys have school right now, or are you guys out on summer vacation? I know that the school. What the heck is? Oh, look at I'm holding the reins in my hand, and they're kind of
Torchy.
Look.
I saw. They're possessed. You just spent some time with the devil. It's no wonder.
They're gonna be pissed off at me anyway. Oh yeah. Okay, is there any place to sit and read? Okay. Come on, there's gotta be a bench or something somewhere around here. Come on. Yep. There's a bench. Okay, I think. I'm gonna be really hungry after all this. I might go after some bandits after this. I really would like the people in Ushitz to like me a little bit better, but they don't like me right now at all. And apparently they're gonna even hate me even more now that I killed
You
Dan
should check the rating.
before I say anything to them.
Yeah, just see where you're at, see if it's any worse. I don't think that herbal lady is going to train you.
I don't think she is either. Do I have any other books on me? Who needs a key? That sounds like a good book. Okay. Oh, I don't need that anymore.
I found out more about Ocean's witchcraft. Great, the women have got hold of some magic lotion from the hall, and they're using it to summon the devil. For the love of God. I followed them to where they held their sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire. My God, what else? The women were completely out of their minds.
You're out of balloons.
But I want this
They
all.
wanted to pass
You're out of balloons. Then do it yourself. Get back to bed.
I had to help the victims to save those women.
If you come out here again, and it's not to go potty, I'm going to take your other toy, Mina. Who doesn't? Those aren't problems. Carrying everything is a way of life. You should check out my games.
I forgot to look at my thing. I think I was at negative 9.
Last time I saw it when you looked at it, it was negative 10.
That was after I got in a fight with the bailiff.
Negative 10.
Oh yeah, he does. He's.
Angry Walnut Productions.
Is it the Angry Walnut or Angry?
Just
Walnut?
Angry Walnut Productions.
Yeah, that is Angry.
YouTube.com/Utulotted. UTULOTD. Or you can just look at Fuzzy's things that she's subscribed to. I do mostly Fallout 4 and Skyrim.
You do some.
But I do a little bit of.
Horizon Dawn.
No.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Whatever that one is.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I have some Lego Dimensions. I have. There's one other game. Minecraft. And I occasionally play Lego Marvel Superheroes with our... That sounds about right. I occasionally play Lego Marvel Superheroes with our 4-year-old. But I spend a lot of time encumbered because I refuse to put anything down if it's worth something.
I guess we'll go to... The heck am I going here? Ooh, I've never been to that town. Oh, cool. Okay, hold on. I need to eat. Is there some food I can eat? Oh, I gotta go tell the herb woman. She's not gonna like that. Where the heck is the herb woman? Herb woman is that way. I get so turned around in this town.
Cool.
Yes, I do. Well, I don't know him personally, but I do like that channel. He's been doing some Fallout lately. Fallout 3, where he has a lot of... I like his VR stuff he's done. I like... he recently started, like I said, doing Fallout 3 with a whole bunch of mods on it. It's really funny because it just crashes his computer, and half the time he's just sitting there like, what did I do to my computer? And I find that very funny for some reason.
We might try and do some of that stuff someday, but we don't have a camera yet.
Or at
That's
least...
why we're just streaming off the PlayStation.
And the PlayStation camera sucks.
I want to get into more of hobby stuff when we get a camera someday. But for me, that's going to be mostly like woodworking and some
Dang it.
vlogging.
I need to go that way.
I don't think we'll be able to edit our gaming videos because it's on the PS4, not on a PC.
I've also I've started watching, oh, what's his name? Is it My Name is Kevin?
I don't know.
Something, I think it's My Name is Kevin. And those are quite funny as well. Lots of swearing, but he does lots of mod stuff. You know what I prefer? I prefer sitting on my couch. It's like 20 zillion times more comfortable. So...
Plus, PC location doesn't go well with our children.
Yeah, it's just not a good idea. Whee!
They're still too little to keep the computer in a place where they can get to. And so we can't, like, successfully watch our children and game at the same time.
Zoom out R1. L1. I need to go to the herb woman. People. And apparently tell her what happened. She's gonna apparently hate me. Okay. Remember pickles or puddles or pebbles. How young are your younger siblings? Our children are 4 and she's 3
She just
now.
turned
She just
3.
turned 3. Ah, okay. Well, that's not too bad of a spread. What's the difference between your oldest, Sally, and
Oh, jeez. Give me
your
a minute.
youngest sister?
Hang on.
So my husband's one of
7.
7 kids. So there's quite the.
I think Sally's 46. And Paula is going to turn 30 this year. So 16 years difference for the whole sibling group, I think.
Yeah, because your sister went to college.
My sister was completely done with college before I got out of high school. Of course, she didn't graduate.
Herb woman, man. Sorry. I'm not old. 27. Good number. Oh, use my touch.
What was that? How did it turn out? The women were making such a ruckus. The woodcutters tried to butcher them all through them. They meant to kill them. Jesus Christ. How did you know? I killed them.
Killed them. God almighty.
Oh.
You killed the man to see what all the noise was about.
Generally, it's quite different from Europe name-wise. Generally, you have elementary school, which is kindergarten, where you start about age 5 through the 6th grade. So it's K 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then middle school is 7 and 8. And then high school is 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you'd be like 17, 18 when you graduated high school. Then you have colleges, which are 2-year degrees, associate's degrees, and universities, which are 4-year degrees and graduate degrees, like a PhD or a master's degree. You can also get a 2-year degree at a university, but universities and colleges are both the same general idea, but universities are more advanced.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Colleges, you cannot get a 4-year degree at usually. Definitely not a graduate degree. It's a little better than the last time I saw it.
Good stuff about being. Dang it, I couldn't capitalize. No, I don't want to have any swords out. You figured out what you want your character?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be an unchained, abyssal oracle.
What's his butt? Whatever character doing?
No, he's not an abyssal person. Oracles aren't necessarily affiliated with a specific religion
Oh.
for being an oracle. Okay. I'm not going to try and pronounce those. Well, I'm pretty sure from what I've read over the years, I think Britain has more of a, when you graduate, like, middle school-ish, you go to either, like, their high school for us would be, you have the option of going like an academic track or more of a trades track, so you can go to a trade school at that point, I think. That's why I spent so much time clarifying university and college, because I'm pretty sure university is fairly similar the world round, but I don't think college is.
I don't want to go to Tomberg.
Yeah, everybody here has 13 classes. It's possible to homeschool your children too. Some people do that. I don't know many details on that. I think you do have to take the occasional standardized test to show that you're doing a decent job.
So let's go home. Do some stuff around. Maybe I'll go kill some bandits. Well, you also have a much more rigorous, whatever. What's the word I'm looking for?
I'm not sure.
Much more rigorous schooling system, especially since the boss got involved.
Yeah, the schools here are kind of terrible right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variability, of course, but with the current political situation, our Secretary of Education is basically trying to dismantle the school system right now. The public school system. It's rather depressing.
And a lot of the homeschooling curriculums are faith-based in a very bad way.
So do we.
We'll stop.
That's just the biggest one right now.
Carcass on the road.
Oh, maybe you can argue with somebody over who killed the deer again.
One school was actually closed down because people were threatening to kill another student. So there's that.
See, I would have called that a corpse on the road, not a carcass. Ooh, a burger's sword. Fancy stuff.
Ooh.
3.3 groschen. Did you take all?
I gotta convince you.
I'm looking for humans. Killing them for fun.
You, not like it. I saw you looting the corpse.
It was delicious.
Looking for signs of life. To see if I can help.
Could you?
Unfortunately not anymore.
Got a funny feeling about you. I can't be absolutely sure.
We've had way too many school shootings.
Yeah. Rather have a knife than.
At least there was only one person killed with yours.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it.
Hell of a thing to have a pissing contest about. Who has the worst schools? Oh, he's a ruffian. He probably killed him. You gonna loot him or what?
As soon as the guy leaves. I'm going to Ratai. So I can easily get rid of all that stuff. Hero horse. Yay! Superhero horse. Okay, now I was going to... Well, even if you don't want one, you can get them here.
Yeah. There's a difference between not effective and non-existent.
I don't think I'm...
People are trying to get rid of them restrictions entirely. There's states, if you go to like Texas, you can walk into a store and walk right out with a rifle.
Yep, they're in Walmarts. Kind of ridiculous. Alright, south. Now I guess I'm gonna ping whatever town that is.
Should beat up that ruffian.
And I'm overencumbered, so I can't fast travel.
Put it on your horse.
My horse is full.
Oh.
Why I couldn't put the lady slippers on, or whatever else I had. I need to get to Ratai so that I can talk to
I've heard
her.
Switzerland has a grenade problem.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Well, they're right across the border from a place that had a civil war for a long time. I can't remember the name of the country. But there was a long civil war there, so there's tons of stuff. So, like, drug dealers and gun sellers and stuff will throw in a grenade as, like, a signing bonus sort of thing. Like, buy this rifle and we'll give you a grenade for free.
Well, that's kind of... Okay, I guess...
There's actually been, like, over a dozen grenade deaths in the last year in Switzerland. What do you mean own food?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
Yeah. Because most supermarkets you can buy food.
Some of it's not great food, but you can.
Like Walmart, for example, sells guns, and most of them have an entire grocery store inside, but not all of them. But even the ones that don't will have things like bags of chips and beverages and stuff.
We do have food deserts. Like if you go to a
Say a big city.
big city, there'll be areas where you just simply cannot get fresh food. I need to go south. I need to put this on my map. I know I don't want to fast travel. I want to place a marker. There we go. Place a marker. You normally can't bring outside food into a place where you could buy food. Ooh, I need that. Hold on a second. Like, if you go to a movie theater, you're not allowed to, like, bring outside food in.
Yeah, you have to get the food that the store sells. Most places. And not every place has open carry.
Yeah, it depends on the state.
Some states have open carry where you can wander around with like a rifle
Oh.
on your back or a pistol on your hip.
We also have, every state has its own rules for concealed carry. Because there's open carry and there's concealed carry. So open carry is like, I have a gun in clear view on my person as I'm whatever, grocery shopping or whatever. And concealed carrying is you have a gun someplace on your person, but it is concealed. So like, in a holster under your shirt kind of thing. You need a special license most places for that.
But those can vary state by state, whether there's open carry or concealed carry allowed.
And the rules.
And there are some places where you are not allowed to carry. Like hospitals, most schools, government buildings, stuff like that.
Well, people are trying to get those changed. Depends on the state.
It really depends on the state.
In general, yes. But it really, the coasts, so the West Coast and the East Coast are generally more liberal than the middle of the country as well. So states like where I live, which is Michigan, is considered essentially...
We're pretty conservative, actually.
Yeah, the middle of the country. So even though we're a northern state, a lot of the politics, for whatever reason, tend to go a little bit more...
To the right.
To the right, conservative. So we have... We don't have a carry state? I don't know. I'm not interested in guns, so it's not something I care about all that much.
Well, Texas is
Texas
probably one of the most open carry states there is.
Yeah.
I will say, in the interest of full disclosure, that I have never been to a southern state.
I have.
I know. I've been to Florida. That doesn't really count because it's weird.
It's also really conservative.
I know.
So. Hey, I've got stolen stuff I want to sell you.
But like Texas, I've never been to. Louisiana, Mississippi, places like that I've never been to. But my understanding is they are more open. I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, look it up.
Oh, he doesn't really have that much to buy those things. And it probably depends on what kind of restrictions you're talking about. Okay. Alright, let's see. We're gonna sell the axe, this. Love. I should go and get some white. That's just bloody. Those are stolen.
Let's see, according to some website of unknown veracity, the state with the most restrictive gun laws is California.
I would think, yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Then New Jersey, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Hawaii, Maryland, Rhode Island, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. Well, how to show your gun is kind of related to the open carry / concealed. I can't remember which state it was, but I read there was in the news not too long ago, there's a state which is considering making it illegal to carry a loaded shotgun in your car.
Oh, it is a very large state. Does it have the I think it might have the highest population.
I don't know. I
I'm
know
pretty
it's not
sure.
the biggest one.
No, the biggest is Alaska.
Yeah.
But Alaska's really sparsely populated port size. Let's see here.
California is the biggest one. 12% of the total population, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's got some really large cities, and it's got a very large footprint as well. Silver goblet. Gold goblet, why not? How much money do I? Okay.
Okay, so list of U.S. states and territories by population, Wikipedia, based on the census from 2010. California is number 1 by more than 10 million. Texas is number 2. Oh, Michigan's way down at number 10. We're the most populous state that doesn't have 8 digits. We're probably there by now, though. We were only like 38,000 people shy of
Really?
10 million.
I'm not sure why that would be. I would think
Now
that it would.
that's pretty.
I would think most people would think most people are like New Yorkers.
That's what I would think. But I don't live in Europe.
Yeah, I don't live in Europe, so.
I'm sure people around, we have some pretty messed up ideas of what it's like to live in Europe, so can't really talk.
Okay, Knight's hunting sword. Yeah, that's overweight city people. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I got a bunch of stuff on my. Okay, that's stolen. Apparently, I like collecting bloody dresses. You know, let's just move everything to inventory and see what I want to keep. No, not drop. I didn't want to drop. What did I drop? No. I did not want to drop that. You got me all distracted talking about
Demographics.
demographics. Okay, I guess I don't need that one. This one. This one. All this stuff. I have to go do some fixing of garments. Let's see what I want to keep. Man, I got a lot of stuff in this horse. Got a couple wimples too.
Wimple. I have an entry on the Pathfinder wiki called The Happy Fellow. A legend told by orc mothers to their young about an elf who comes to eat orcish children who smile too much in their sleep.
I'm thinking of Italians. Stereotypical.
Well, the
Italians.
baguette is a stereotype of French people.
That's French, yeah. Yeah, no.
I won't even think it's possible that I don't have any ridiculous stereotypes. Trying to think of some that are probably wrong that I've heard.
Mayor Peshek, I need to sell some stuff to you.
French people are always drinking wine and carrying baguettes,
That have
wearing berets.
berets and white and black striped shirts for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
that's the
and
stereotype.
smoking cigarettes.
And Italians are all like pizza. What's on the pizza boxes?
Yeah.
Or
It's a me, a Mario.
Yeah, it's a me. It's a Mario. It's like, oh no. Especially given that my
Germans,
family's Italian.
Irish, and Scottish are always drunk
Yeah.
because they just are
And
drinking
Germans-
beer all the
And
time.
Germans have no sense of humor.
Yup, Germans have no sense of
That's
humor.
another stereotype.
British people have bad teeth.
I know it's not. There's so many different kinds of
I've never been, but Fuzzy has.
Yeah, I told him that last time. Sell stolen goods. That's what I want.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, now what? That's condition. Which one is stolen? That's bloody.
You know, most Americans wouldn't recognize what Italians call pizza.
Oh, that's so good. I've heard that as well. Oh, no. Shoot, I'm doing this the wrong way.
What are you doing?
I'm buying. I don't want to buy. I want to sell. Move.
Oh, that's all stolen?
I already sold that to him. Now I'm trying to sell some
Oh.
other stuff.
Ah.
Okay.
I was watching a thing today that was talking about Russians and their kids' beer. Like, people will set it up on the street, and it's only 1 or 2% alcohol, and you can get a glass for $0.25-ish American. And people just drink it all the time.
Huh.
That would be I know it would be at least somewhat unfounded, but that would be a concern of mine if I went to, like, Germany or France or the places that are supposed to be, like, very drinking alcohol, because I don't like alcohol, like, at all.
Let's see what I want to wear.
That's something that some people think is ridiculous about the U.S.
What?
There's a lot of places it's illegal to walk around with a container of alcohol.
Open alcohol,
That's
yeah.
open.
That's
But if you put it in a paper bag,
perfectly fine.
perfectly fine, even though everybody knows what's in the paper bag. As long as it's in a paper bag, it's perfectly fine. You're not going to wear the Kuman helmets?
I'm trying to remember what the stolen symbol looks like.
It's not that red X.
I don't think so. I think that's the condition.
I thought the condition was a red splotch.
I thought there was something. Okay, maybe the red spot. Wait, hold on. I do have some stuff that's like.
Do you have anything you know is stolen?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Go steal something.
I don't want to steal something.
Yeah. And I don't drink. Oh well.
I don't drink all that much either. Every so often, but I don't like beer. No.
Yeah, I just don't like the taste of alcohol. Everything tastes very, very dry to me. I've never mouthed in alcohol that I like the taste of. I have no problem with it conceptually.
Uh-oh. Leave this out.
And see, I would have said that the Germans drinking all the time is probably a stereotype. But didn't I just hear that you live in Germany?
Lockpicks.
See, I'm thinking the red X is stolen and the splotch is really damaged. It's like black when it's a black splotch when it's damaged a little bit, and it's a red splotch when it's really damaged.
No, because I think this came from that guy who was lying in the road, and it did say
Yeah.
steal. So the red splotch is stolen?
No, I think the red X is stolen.
Ah, jeez.
What's a vine?
I think probably
Is that
wine.
just a wine? Maybe? Fermented grapes?
That's not all that uncommon here either.
Oh yeah, alcohol is very big at sporting events. But yeah, a
But
lot of
even
people will come home from work and have a beer or something. Or with friends or yeah, that
But it might be the amount, like 1 or 2 drinks, not like, oh, I don't
that's
know.
all you drink. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't drink.
Because
it's
a lot
not
of
our thing.
Americans will, like,
Just because they do
drink.
it doesn't mean that it's acceptable.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
you
be
can't
21 to buy alcohol here.
Yeah.
Even though you can serve in the military at 18. You have to be 21 to buy alcohol.
Hmm. That light is right.
I know, right?
Okay, how do I? It was this thing. Nope, it wasn't that thing. It was this one. There we go. Nope. This? Yes.
Okay, if it's stolen, it'll have a red hand.
That's what I thought, and I'm not seeing any red hands.
For the lady with fancy shoes.
I'm sorry, what?
The lady, that lady who was killed by the demon.
Yeah.
Her stuff was steel. So like the dainty shoes or whatever.
Gotta watch how much he's got. See, not so much here. Maybe, a glass of wine occasionally with dinner, but it's not a. Most of the stuff that you drink with lunch or dinner here would be pop or soda.
Generally, alcohol at lunch isn't as much of a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's very much frowned upon to like go to work drunk.
But keep in mind, our lunches are really short. Most people only have like 30 minutes to eat lunch.
Yeah, the labor
And a
laws
lot of
are a
people
bit
eat at their desks.
special
So,
here.
yeah, downing a beer or something in 30 minutes while you're trying to eat.
I've also read that we eat dinner a lot earlier than a lot of Europeans.
That's true. For a lot of the world, even like South Central and South America, they eat dinner later. Alright, let's sell this.
But a lot of people have a beer or a glass of wine with dinner. Heck, my mom drinks a glass of wine a day.
Okay. Come here, Pebbles, we're going to town. Actually, we're going to the baths. Come on. That's not the baths. Baths are over here. Oh, anytime there's a football game or a holiday. Walnut can tell you because he works.
I actually work in a hospital, and I will sometimes walk through the ER.
Okay, we're also a college town. It's a little different.
Yes, it is. I have an entire hall devoted to drunk college students when school starts.
Yeah, it's awful. Oh, God.
But there's usually, once all the rooms are filled in the emergency department, it's not uncommon to see like 5 or 6 drunk people on beds in the hall because they can't fit them all to give them each their own room. When you have like a game early in the school year when college students are getting away and drinking illegally, holy shnikes. You'll have like a dozen beds down one of the halls just filled with drunk college students.
Ah, dang it, I'm not going to be able to get my stuff done. I didn't know that it was going to take... I guess I have a lot of laundry. it really depends on the students, although in general, freshmen are the worst.
Yeah. Freshmen are the worst, and people who are new to college are the worst. At least for
Around here.
overdoing it.
Yeah, because they're away from their parents for the first time. They have easy access to everything that they probably weren't allowed, and they just go overboard. Okay, more pebbles. Oop, pebbles almost got stuck on the door there, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're gonna go back to home. No, sorry, pebbles. Change of plans. Okay. Sit on the bed and read until that is definitely frowned upon, but I'm sure it happens.
Oh yeah, it happens. It's illegal, but it happens.
Okay.
Probably get you kicked out of school if you get caught, depending on what you're taking.
Okay. Cheap wine in there. A couple of these things in there. And cobwebs. Cave mushrooms. This stuff. Oh, you can definitely get kicked out of school here.
You sure can.
Who needs a key? Are kids with special needs integrated into the schools there, or do they have their own curriculum? I'm reading right till midnight. Yay, I learned more about lockpicking. Which is blue. Who needs a key? Let's see. Did I do this already? Okay, just curious. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, one other. Okay, no. Wait a minute, no. Okay. Alright, we're gonna sleep over encumber here. And then go run around in the morning getting everything fixed. lot of special needs students here are integrated into the normal school system if they can be accommodated. Ah, you know what that is. It's Asperger's.
Yeah, or somewhere on the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
I won't go on my rant about IQ.
Walnut has a degree in psychology.
Unless you really want to rant about IQ. There's a reason I'm not saying that very well.
Ugh. What time is it? I think it's about time for me to go to bed. Alright, let's put some stuff on the horse. Let's see what weighs the most.
I'm assuming you mean 130, not 13.
Honestly, I don't remember my number anymore.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Why in the world can't... I thought I had the weight going... So confused.
What's your problem?
Well, I thought I had the weight going... Like, I want heavy things, so that I can put the heavy things on my horse, you know? But it doesn't seem to be... Oh, I need that fixed. No. Horse. I want to be able to move and fast travel. I want to keep that in my thing. Okay. I once got tested because I got sent, I shouldn't say I got sent, but my parents put me into a school for the gifted. So I had to have an IQ test back. I don't even know how old I was, like when I was 9 or 10 or something like that. Alright, putting on the horse.
I think I got a couple in grade school, but I never heard any of the results.
I just want to put stuff. No, I'm wearing that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
I
trying
wonder
to...
if they use the same tests in Europe. I
I
doubt
don't
it.
know. I have no idea if they would use the same tests or not. Well, there are different versions or different types of IQ tests, and everybody calls them IQ tests, but they're not all the same, and they don't all measure the same thing.
For IQ tests in this country, the two most common are the Stanford Binet and the Wechsler. Both have an average IQ set at 100, but the Stanford Binet has a standard deviation of 10, and the Wechsler has a standard deviation of 15.
You might not know what standard is.
So basically it's saying plus or minus 15 points on the number they give you. So like a Wechsler, if you scored a 115, then your IQ could be anywhere from 100 to 130. 15 points either way. But they've also, through research, it's been found that, at least in this country, IQ tests tend to more highly coordinate with socioeconomic status than, correlate. But they more strongly correlate with how much money your family made than with your actual intelligence. And there is a lot of debate about like racial biases and stuff.
I believe so. If you like open world RPGs that are historically based with no magic and are pretty darn hard. If you like that kind of games, then totally buy this one.
That just kind of popped right in, didn't it?
Sorry, I know we were having this other conversation and then. Okay, take all of these. I'm not drop, dang it. Ah, stupid me. I don't even know if that person's still here. The thing that counts, you know, how many people are here is so flaky. Hello. There we go. Did I get all of them? Okay, I'm just gonna let's try that again. Alright, force. I want to move to inventory. You do know that there's different kinds of intelligence, right? Just because you're good at X and bad at Y doesn't mean that you're not intelligent. I need to wait. Oh yeah, these are the people who like never show up. They like show up really late compared to everybody else. I really enjoyed algebra. So much so that, in fact, like 5 years ago, I actually bought an old, used, like, high school algebra textbook just to play with. But I absolutely suck at calculus. Barely got through that. Are you guys here yet? Come on, people.
Basically, when it comes to intelligence in general, there's a whole lot of debate.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as people want it to be.
Yeah.
Not much to deal with people's mental attributes is.
People forget that humans aren't very good at getting stuck
They
in
don't
little boxes.
fit
Come
easily
on.
into boxes.
Well, people need to get to work. Who's yelling? Oh, maybe the people hawking stuff. Come on, these people are so late. Got a lot of running around to do, people.
Wow.
What?
It's a Divine Assessor Prestige class. At level 3.
Prestige class for what? We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Just so you know.
It's not related to a specific
Here we go.
class.
guy?
Henry.
Where's the guy? I'm gonna have the bailiff string this guy up. Come on. Seriously, or are you a different trader?
My respects.
Why are you standing outside your shop? This guy's annoying me. I said haggle. Didn't I say haggle? Dude. Okay, I must have just had him repair everything it cost. It was like 300 and something. Alright, so let's... Oh wait, before we trade... No. I can't use the thing here. Okay, we are going to... Alright, we're just gonna look and see what... anything we're gonna change.
But you only need
If you test...
a monkey and a fish. Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Okay, so the prestige class is Divine Assessor. And it's essentially people who are seeking out lost, unclaimed, or wrongly seized wealth amongst tombs and ruins. Basically Indiana Jones type thing. At level 3, they get a ability called Bottomless Bag. Sometimes a Divine Assessor finds an unexpected treasure too large to transport. Once per day, she can turn any ordinary sack, backpack, or other container into a bag of holding type 2.
Ooh.
Lasts for 1 hour per class level. Unlike a permanent bag of holding, it cannot be overloaded or ruptured, nor does it have a special interaction with other extra-dimensional spaces.
Why didn't you fix my lady slippers? Fix my other dresses.
They totally can.
What?
Flip swipe.
What about what?
Why can't a kid who's bad in history be a good doctor?
Oh, sorry.
They
I thought you were
can.
talking about me. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. Okay.
Access the vault. At 3rd level, a Divine Assessor gains the power to access a Divine Planar Repository holding perfect versions of every item ever made. Once a week, they can summon a copy of any one non-magical item, normal or masterwork, as long as its market price is equal to less than 500 gold pieces per caster level and less than 1 cubic foot per caster level. So it's like, I really need a adamantine waffle iron. Pull one of Hammer's space.
Oh, I just don't think the noise is gonna be worth it. He didn't fix all my stuff. Dude did not fix all my stuff. Oh wait, because those are armor. Duh.
No, the pretty lady slippers are stolen, so he might not go for those, for
Oh,
example.
that's true. Forgot about that.
Let's talk about the price.
Yeah, believe me, you don't want me to be an economist or a politician. I would be horrible at those things.
See, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Cha-ching. Alright, so now I need the weaponsmith. Like, okay, so you are the armor smith. Let's see what you got, buddy.
Good day to you. What do you want? Can you show me how to repair armor in a weapon fight?
Certainly.
Just made a bunch of money.
I'd like to
Might as well
practice
do
my
this.
skills.
All right. But it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a
Ooh.
lot?
That's gonna be 70 groschen. Let's go there. It's probably not gonna like that.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal. Agreed. Now listen up.
Okay. Awesome. Let's talk about my repairs. Select all.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Not really.
Fine. A reasonable sum.
Okay. Let's.
There's a Grey Warden prestige class.
Grey Warden? Oh, I should think about. Ooh! Oh, I thought this was a nice shield. Now that I got some money. Ooh, look at I can be all sneaky.
Ooh.
Head armor on there. Ooh. I don't want that. Well,
I'll get a couple.
let's sell. Why don't I just... So I like that. That's expensive. Arming doublet. Hey, they got some brigandine armor. Sorry. Can't really see it because my hood thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. That's a fancy
Oh, Rick.
hat.
Ooh, that's better than what I got right now. Book, at least. Marion. Oh, they got different types. This might be from the thing that I got with all the different kinds of armor.
Maybe.
It's definitely got a Italian. I can't say that word. Not even going to attempt it. Gutenberg. No, this one. What? Bass? Is it bassinet?
Looks like it. That's not quite how it's normally spelled here, but sure.
Ooh, those are. Ooh. I like the dark. Brigandine. It's pretty. Oh, I'm gonna have to think about what I want. Now that I got some money. Nuremberg. Composite. Oh, those are expensive. Ooh, that's pretty. I know I'm gonna have to give up some sneakiness for better armor, but what do I want? This is the first time I've ever been really be able to shop for armor. Simple plate. Oh, that would take almost all my money. Oh, I don't.
Let's have a word
I have to come back and think about what I want.
Why not?
I probably should get a better weapon.
Fine.
That's my next shopping trip here.
Can you afford a better weapon?
I've got over 1,000.
Sorry, can you even use a better weapon?
It's gonna depend on the weapon. I don't know.
How come you're wearing such fine armor? Must have made Chelsea, eh?
That's not at all what he said. Oh, apparently don't have anything. I think I might. Oh, I think I have some stuff on my horse still. Take it. No, I took. Okay, I did take everything off my horse. All right, my friend. Let's trade. Okay, so the assassin is a long sword. It's not bad. It's better. What's this? Should probably grab one of those. Ugh. I'll need to get a mace eventually. Short sword. Ooh. Slashing damage of 50. What's the other one? Oh, I can't yield that yet. That's pretty decent. Probably deal with that. Merchants. Swords. Morgenstern. Although I do a lot of poking. Pages sword. Ooh. Maybe I'll get that one. Here, sir. How much am I losing on the piercer?
First level, the Soul Drinker gains the Cacodemon Familiar, as if she had improved Familiar feat. If they already have a Familiar, the Cacodemon devours it.
I'm gonna go with the piercer. I know I'm gonna lose a little bit on my, but I do a lot of poking.
Is that better or worse than the Pricker?
Better.
I'd like to discuss the dice.
Sure, why not?
Three?
That's not enough. Aye, for that amount, I can be persuaded.
I lost 4 in my slashing, but I gained in my bash, and I gained a lot in my poke. Close to 70, 38.
Oh wow.
Okay. What am I doing here? Okay, we've got a activity giver, quest giver. I don't want to go back here because then I'll have to go wenching, and I don't want to do that right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come over here. And then I'm going to read. And then I'm going to save my game.
Can you give me a tissue?
Sure.
There's some sort of beetle playing on my laptop.
Any idea what kind?
Dead.
Dead. I swore there was another. Oh, there's another one in here. Not what I wanted. Sorry, Pebbles.
value my sword? Certainly. I'm interested in more of Anna's tactics. Alright, a little caution. Isn't that quite a lot? Agreed. Listen up.
Alright, I'm gonna go down and study and save it. And I probably come up here and do some training, actual training, practice. Wrong button. Okay, good. I have to talk. That's what I wanted to do. And now I want to sit down, read a book. Oh, cover! Sure, if my horsemanship went up enough so that I can read the other book that I have.
I respect you, sir. Do you know if there's anyone around for who can do with my help?
Oh, it could be something for you. Go see Herman the Executioner. As long as you've got the stomach for dealing with murder.
You guys don't have a place to sleep? What was all that?
Good day.
My battery's low.
Oh, hi, I'm talking to you right here. I want some good shoes. Now I'm going up here to go. I think there's places to sleep right outside the door. Not the best to sleep in, but I'll sleep here. Somebody's blanket. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great night, morning, evening, whatever. Like and subscribe if you so desire. And I will see you guys around. Make sure that the game's saved. Eventually, see if my game's saved. Good night.